This is the Movie Geeks Film News Podcast Network. And you are watching...
Oh, really? Okay.
Hey everyone, it's Mark at mgfn.co.uk and this is the Kessel Run episode 6, Uber. Cast your minds back to November 2014 and the release of the first teaser trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens. That 80-second trailer was enough for us at MGFN to record a 40-minute review of that trailer and discussion about what it means. And one of the key questions we asked at the time was, is that voice Benedict Cumberbatch? So the only spoken word in the first trailer for a new Star Wars film in over a decade was a line of dialogue by a character we had no idea who it was. We had no idea who the actor was, and it asked so many questions of us. It was mouth-watering. So we now know that actor was not Benedict Cumberbatch, but was in fact Andy Serkis of Gollum fame. Personally, Serkis' addition to the cast is thoroughly exciting. He's a tremendous actor. He's way more than just a man in a ball-covered suit. And that dialogue, to me, seems to indicate something quite significant. So we know now from certain leaks from the set, and there's potentially some spoilery bits coming up, but we don't know anything for sure, so I won't be too worried. We know now from leaks at sites like Latino Review and MakingStarWars.net that Andy Serkis' character is designated Uber. Now, obviously not the final name, but what could he be? Well, as always, and as I am wont to do on my little drives to work when I record these tubecasts, I speculate. I have a theory. I think that what we are hearing when we're hearing that dialogue is we're hearing a question being asked of Luke Skywalker. I believe that Luke, since Return of the Jedi, at least in the later part of his life, has gone into hiding, has become a recluse, and is willing to go away and let the Force die with him. And that conversation is part of a communion that Luke is having with the Force. Imagine Luke sitting in a room surrounded by the blue Force ghosts of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, potentially his father, although I doubt very much that Hayden Christensen will appear because I just feel that the chap's too toxic for this series of films anymore. And one other. And who could the one other ghost be? Well, I'd speculate that we're hearing a Sith Lord. And one in particular, actually, one hinted at in Revenge of the Sith. I think that Andy Serkis is playing Darth Plagueis the Wise. So if you listen to the dialogue in the scene in Revenge of the Sith where Palpatine and Anakin are at the opera, Palpatine recounts the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise and how he was betrayed by his apprentice. Clearly, Palpatine is referencing himself in this story. And that Darth Plagueis had unlocked some secrets of the Force. And I believe that these are the secrets of the living Force that Qui-Gon refers to in Episode 1. Palpatine clearly states that Darth Plagueis had found a way to create life purely from the midichlorians that make up the Force. Now, whether you like the concept of the midichlorians or not, this, I believe, is referencing the creation of Anakin. So essentially, the Sith Lords, who are learning how to use the living Force, are Anakin's fathers, one of which is Darth Plagueis. They're also in this exchange, Palpatine references the fact that the path to immortality, to survive beyond death, is a secret that has been discovered by one only. And I believe that is Darth Plagueis. For the longest time I was convinced that he was talking about Qui-Gon Jinn, but I don't think that had been revealed at that point. Yoda surprises Obi-Wan with the news that he's been communing with Qui-Gon through the Force. Yoda only just learns how to commune with Qui-Gon in the Force in Revenge of the Sith. So I think what we're hearing in that trailer is Darth Plagueis, having joined with the Force and become the blue ghost. I think he's communing with Luke, and I think he is letting Luke know that there is some disturbance on the dark side of the Force, because 2 new Force users have come into play, and they're re-establishing the Sith and the rule of 2. And if you listen to the previous episode, you'll know who I'm talking about. So what do you think? Is this voice Darth Plagueis the Wise, who's joined the Living Force and is hanging out with blue versions of Yoda and Obi-Wan? Or have you got another theory? Is Andy Serkis playing something more corporeal? Is he a big bad? He certainly sounds sinister and kind of evil. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video, and you can check out our Star Wars themed magazine on Flipboard. There's a link below, and join us on Facebook. We've got a dedicated Facebook page. We're trying to build a community, hopefully get a meet-up going at next year's celebration. We'll be there for every day next year. Okay, I'll see you next time.